Hi, this is Ronnie. I'm just answering or thinking about a question today. Does the raw food diet make you lose your hair? Does a fruitarian diet or a fruit-based diet make you go bald? Well, I'm going a bit thin on the top here, as you can see. And I've seen a friend Victor who has done a raw food diet and different types of diet, vegan diet. And he had a video where he said that he'd went from a more higher fruit-based diet to back to more cooked food, especially legumes and beans and things like that. And he'd grown his hair back, or he felt that he had been losing his hair, and that his hair had grown back. So I don't know much about that, or much about his story of how that's happened, or anything like that. But that's his testimonial in the video. So am I worried about that being on a raw food diet or anything that I might be losing my hair because of the diet? Well, my hair was thinning out years ago. It's been a a very slow process, and probably if I don't know, at certain angles, if I was to grow my hair, it maybe doesn't look, you don't notice it so much. But I certainly, before I was into raw food or veganism or anything, my hairline was already receding, and it was losing a bit of hair and everything. And I never connected it to diet before, so I wouldn't really connect it to diet now either. I think maybe the diet sort of slowed down the process in some ways, but I have heard that male baldness is to do with testosterone or certain hormones, and I think it goes back to when you're in the womb or when you're. I think it's something that maybe if you're on a fruitarian diet or your parents were on a fruitarian diet, maybe it would, or a vegan diet, maybe it would help with. But I don't know if you're going to reverse the consequences of it now. I am from Scotland, and Scotland is probably one of the baldest countries in the world. And I've sort of noticed this when I've been to other countries. I went to South Africa a couple of years ago, and there was so many men with a full head of hair who were in their middle ages and beyond, and it was unusual to see a bald man in South Africa. It was really, or maybe they're all wearing wigs, I don't really know. But that was my experience of being there. I mean, I'm talking about the white people, maybe not talking about the black population, but the white people certainly had hair, or seemed to have a lot of hair. My my genetics, my background, my dad has been bald since he was 17 or 19 or something. Like, he went bald really young. My dad's got three brothers. Another one of them was bald from a young age. Another one was balding from a fairly young age. Slightly different type of baldness, but he's bald as well. And then I've got this one uncle on my dad's side that's not bald, or he's probably started to thin out now, but he's still not really bald. He's always kind of kept his hair. He's never been vegan or fruitarian or or anything or whatever. And obviously my dad and all his brothers, they've eaten a standard meat and potatoes diet. So that's their kind of diet. My mum's side, my two uncles on my mum's side are bald. They're both bald. So I've got five uncles. Yeah, five uncles. And one of them's not bald, so 1 out of 5, and my dad's bald. My both of my grandfathers were bald. So my mum's dad is bald. My dad's dad was bald. I think my dad's brothers were bald. I think my grandfather's brother was maybe bald, not sure. And then there's certain stories about maybe there was someone going a bit further back that had a full head of hair. I don't know. But one of my brothers is bald. He's younger than me, and he's pretty much bald. My older brother he's not really bald. His hair has, he's still, I don't know if you'd call it a full head of hair, but he's still got his hair. One of my other younger brothers is still got his hair, but I think it's maybe thinning out a little bit, but he's still, so it just, I don't really think about my diet as playing a major part in that. It would be great if you go on a raw food diet and you go back to, you hear stories about people saying that they went on a raw food diet and their grey hair disappeared and their hair grew back, all that stuff, but it's not really going to be like that for most people, and I don't think it's the major appeal of the diet anyway. So I'm not really thinking that I'm going to go back to eating like cooked food and that my hair is going to grow back. I think some people maybe suffer from, I think that sounds to me more like something where someone's suffering from stress, maybe going through some stress in their life, maybe start to lose some hair, and then they recover from that, or they get through that, whatever. I don't see it really being something to do with eating fruit. But I'm not like completely up to date with all the research on fruit and baldness and everything. I've never heard anyone suggest that that eating less fruit or anything, or cutting down on fruit is going to help you keep your hair. I've never heard that theory, and certainly all my uncles and dad and everyone else going back generations and generations, they weren't eating a lot of fruit and they were going bald. So I don't think it was a high fruit diet that was causing their baldness. What else to say on it? It's not something that concerns me a great deal anymore. I don't know if it ever was. Maybe when I was younger. I don't know. I don't really know. Not too worried or concerned about it or thinking about it all that much. Still, I quite enjoy the way I look, to be honest. I look in the mirror. I generally quite enjoy looking at myself sometimes, or I don't know. I guess that's vanity or something, or healthy outlook towards myself. I've never done any of the. It's not something I focus on. I've never done. I guess you can do creams and sprays and make it look like you've got more hair or stimulate more hair growth with caffeine and things. But it's just not something that I'm particularly intrigued with or bothered by. So that's where I am right now with that. So let me know your experiences below on whether you lost hair or grew hair back on a raw food diet or not, and we'll maybe learn something about it from the comments and have a discussion about it. But thanks for watching the video. If you're interested in learning more about a raw food diet, I've got some books of my experience in the description box below. They're on Amazon, or you can come to the UK Fruit Festival and register your information below. Not below, but at the UK Fruit Fest website, fruitfest.co.uk. And if you go to that website, you can sign up and you'll be entered into a prize draw, and you'll get some information come through to you about a raw food diet and how to do a raw food diet in the UK, for example, some training videos. So please go to that website and sign up for more information, and thanks for watching the video.